So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 lumbars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cervicals. So if I am looking to keep my shoulder blades on the ground and I press with the left leg, which means the pelvis is rolling to the right. So this would be if I don't keep the shoulders, the left shoulder on the ground, there I am, I'm just rolling on what I would call the outer cylinder, on the ribs and on the false pelvis. Just that's it, and shoulders. Nothing has to go on internally. Which for some people is already a start, right? Some of our students. But if I want to begin to have rolling with rotation, yeah, rotation of the thoracic spine. Now, could I enlist you to hold the pelvis here from that side? Now, I am leaning like mad on the upper thoracics. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 lumbar, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So what I'm suggesting is that, what I am not suggesting is that the upper thoracic goes in the opposite direction. So we can think of one ATM immediately where that happens, and that is, I call it tower of knees. Usually it's called flexors extensors, right? Where you cross one leg over the other, the legs go there, and then the arms that. And then I call this the rib sharing program, because some of the ribs and spine has to go with the pelvis, and some has to go with the shoulder girdle. So here, we're not doing the full dish rag routine, and it's tempting to call it counter rotation, but it's actually a little bit like a spiral staircase.
It kind of is what counter rotation
Is.
It's a weird word.
Yeah, it's a weird word, because you have a spiral staircase that keeps going, but you can have two people and they're facing in completely opposite directions, spatially, right? They're along the same spiral, but they're. So what I'm suggesting in this ATM is that some of these thoracics need to go with the pelvis, and others, so let's get rid of the cervicals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, it's easy. I should just go by the arteries here. So here, these upper thoracics are actually being asked to side bend.
Oh.
And I think that one of the reasons why this is so effective in getting differentiation into the upper thoracics is because the lower thoracics are already busy with rotation, right? And so there can be maybe some side bending, but not as much. And that is exactly the side bending that normally we would slip into the lumbars and into the lower thoracics, right? And this whole upper part, the part made by the devil, just stays fixed. It's kind of like, right? This airplane where it's fixed through that crossing. Who asked
I did.
this?
So you're
Is this
saying,
helpful?
yes, so
Good.
you're saying that by using up that rotation up to a certain point, you're creating
The
lateral
necessity.
bending in
That's
the
right.
upper.
You're
Lateral
upper
bending
part.
and some relative rotation?
I don't know.
Okay.
It depends. I don't know. I don't know. It's
I
like
mean,
for
just
me, these images are approximations of understanding
Yeah.
to guide me into areas where I normally would not move. I would move those whole chunks through space, and that's another term, I don't know if Larry still uses like that, an invariable. Right? I have all of this is variable, and then I have this invariable in me that always just travels.
Elena, can I go back to my